Good afternoon, kids. This is Grandma Freeman, and this afternoon I'm making Midwest Corn Chowder, and these are the ingredients that I'm using. I have 1/2 cup of chopped celery, 1/4 cup of green onions chopped, 1/2 cup of diced carrots, and 2 cups of diced potatoes. These are russet potatoes, and I have them in a little bit of water, but I measured it first before I added the water, and it's exactly 2 cups of diced potatoes. And so that's the vegetable ingredients, and I'm going to I'm going to melt the butter and mix it with this. That's 1/4 cup of butter, 1/4 cup of white flour, and 2 cups of milk. And I used 1% milk. So this is going to be for the diet that I'm on. I'm on the Mayo Clinic diet, and over here is 10 ounces of mild cheddar cheese. I got a good deal on this cheddar cheese today at Kroger's. I got 2 pounds already shredded for $4.99. I think that's a pretty good deal. That was better than the 8-ounce packages and the 1 pound packages. So I have that because I do tacos and different things where I need that. That will last me quite a while. And then over here I have a can of cream style corn, and that will go in. And this is the recipe book that I found. I went out and to a resale shop, and I found this recipe book, the Recipe Hall of Fame Cookbook 2, and winning recipes from Hometown America. And it looks really good. And under soups, I found this recipe for Midwest Corn Chowder. Now I'm going to read. You see all the ingredients there. If you want, you can get a screenshot. I'm going to hold this, and I'm going to simmer the potatoes, carrots, celery, and onion in water, and that's 2 cups of boiling water. So I'll get that going in a moment. I have 2 cups of water in my Dutch oven, and I'm going to simmer that for 15 to 20 minutes till tender. And then I'm going to make a cream sauce with margarine, flour, and milk. And I'm going to stir the shredded cheese into the cream sauce until melted, and add the cream sauce and corn, that can of corn, cream corn, to the vegetables and their broth. The broth is what comes out, what the water turns into, I guess, from all the vegetables. And then I'm going to heat it through, and not to boil it. I won't let it boil. And this serves 6 to 8. This makes 6 to 8 servings. And this recipe came from Colorado, Midwest Corn Chowder. And it's supposed to rain today, so I thought this would be a good vegetarian meal to serve for Friday evening. Since I've been eating, I had an enchilada casserole, and I've been eating off of that for, I think, since Tuesday. And I still have 2 lunches left of that, which will probably be this weekend or soon. I may have to freeze it. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm really excited about this cookbook. So I'm going to get started on my recipe over here. And I guess, see, I've got my water over here on the stove at 2 cups. So I'm going to bring this to a boil. It's on the back burner. And when that comes to a boil, I'm going to add all the vegetables, get that started, and then I will get a saucepan out in big enough to make the sauce with the, it said margarine. The recipe called for margarine, but I'm going to use butter because it'll make my soup a little richer. So I'll melt the butter, and then I'll make a little paste with the flour and the butter, and then I'll add the milk and make the sauce, and then I'll add the cheese into the sauce to melt the cheese down. And then I'll add all that when the vegetables are tender after about 15 to 20 minutes. And I'll add all that together and then add the cream corn as well. And just heat it through, and I'll have a dinner. I'll probably have an early dinner. So I don't know. I think this is going to take me maybe 30 to 45 minutes to prepare. So this is what I'm doing this afternoon. Please, I hope you like this. Please like and subscribe, and think about this as a good vegetarian. Sometimes it's good to throw 1 or 2 vegetarian meals into your diet plan, especially if you've been eating meat all week. So, and then this weekend I'm going to cook some chicken, and I have a breading it's the KFC breading that I found at Kroger's. And I went to Kroger's today, and I spent $88.50, I think. But I was aiming to spend $90. My total came out to $90 before all the coupons, so I'm not sure that's going to count for my 3 weeks of spending $90 to earn $19. That's what I was working for. But I don't know. They gave me another offer. If I spend $125, I can get back $13. So I may do that and try to get at least the $13 back next week. And maybe, since it added up to over $90 before the coupons, they might give me the $19 towards my next purchase. So we'll see what happens. I'll try to remember to tell you during another video after I spend another at least $90 or $100. And it would be nice if I could get $13 and $19 towards my next shopping spree. Well, anyhow, have a wonderful day. Again, please like and subscribe. Bye now.